How to choose your kartals. Here's my pair. They come in different shapes for a start. Some of them are like these, flat. The rim is kind of flat, whereas you get some with the rim is a bit more lipped. Maybe someone out there can explain a bit better, but as far as I understand, it's really a personal preference as to which style you go for, although the ones with the rim tend to be a little louder, so they might be better for outdoor kirtans, whereas this style, they're better for indoor kirtans. And similarly, they come in different sizes. So you can get, I'm sure you might have seen really large kartals, make a lot of noise, which are great for like outdoor harinams, but they're a bit much for an indoor kirtan. So you can also get quite small kartals, which are perfect for this more intimate setting. But then, like mine, for example, are medium-sized, in between, so I can play them a little softer. When we're having kirtan in the dead of the night, it's a little quieter. We don't want to be so loud. Want to be a bit more gentle, but then still, sometimes when we have a rip-roaring, fired-up kirtan in the middle of the day, I can still get some more sound as needed. Not too loud, as we'll discuss later, but. But yeah, so you need to decide, depending on your needs, your kirtan needs. Kartals are usually made of brass or bell metal. I personally recommend bell metal, as the sound is a little sweeter and less harsh. I don't really have an example of brass. As far as I understand, these are bell metal. A little more like a bell, So often kartals get a bad reputation for being a bit harsh. And often because they are. So try to find some sweet sounds when you're picking your kartals. A very important point when picking kartals is that each kartal has a pitch. So it's very important to take that into consideration, to take the fact that they have different pitches into consideration. Because you want to find kartals that share the same pitch, or at least harmonious with each other. Because if they're disharmonious, they will create this harsh sound. These, when I bought them, actually had the same pitch, but I guess through time, being played an awful lot, they vary slightly, but you can see they're very similar. So as far as possible, find the same pitch on both kartals. Often you'll find they're very mismatched. So if you can't find, maybe you can buy a couple of pairs and mix and match, or whatever's best. Or even if they're not the same pitch, if they're in harmony with each other, this will also work. There is like a little bit of a workaround if they're really out of pitch in terms of playing, which we'll discuss later when we talk about technique. But really, the best is to be in perfect harmony. Similarly, in a kirtan, it's good if you've got the facility to have many pairs of kartals all tuned a little different, because it's really nice if you've got several people playing kartals, for them to be in harmony with each other also. I should clarify when I say several pairs all tuned differently to each other, that's so that you can choose. So if the kartals in the kirtan, the other kartals in the kirtan are tuned to, let's say, D, you can choose your pair of D kartals, not that you play several pairs that are all tuned differently in the same kirtan. And also if they can be in tune with the instruments too. So if the harmonium's playing, let's say the leader is playing in D, and you've got kartals tuned to D, that would be very nice, and the mridanga also. It's not always easy to have the facility to do that, but if you can, this will bring your kirtans to another level. So you bought your kartals. Often they come with some really rough rope. It's not very nice for the fingers, especially when playing for long periods of time. So we're going to learn how to string them with some nice cloth that's a bit more comfortable for your fingers, so you can keep on playing your kartals for 6-hour kirtans and so on. Step 1, get yourself some comfortable material. You're going to be having this material wrap around your fingers for quite a while, so make sure that it's not going to be too harsh, too rough for you. Natural materials are best if you can get hold of them. Step 2, measure the material. It should be roughly this width, and then the length from the hand to your elbow. This doesn't have to be exact, but this is a good outline to be comfortable. Step 3, thread the material through your kartal. There'll be a small hole in the middle of the kartal, so you might need to twist your material a little until you can squeeze it in there, and might take a little doing, but then you can pull it through. Step 4, cut a small split on the inside of the kartal, the material on the inside. Step 5, this split is going to help you tie a nice knot on the kartals. Sorry, I'm a little off screen there, but there you go. Tie it tightly, as tight as you can. Step 6, pull the material really tight so that knot is not coming through, and then cut the excess material off so it doesn't interfere with your kartal playing, as close to the knot as possible. And then step 7, you're ready to play your kartals. Haribol.